Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Music Lab podcast. My name is Dogg, and I want to welcome you all back for another album review. And this album review, and anytime this band puts anything out, it's always kind of special for me. And in this case, it's no different. So, since 2013, when I saw them at South by Southwest, this fellowship of talented musicians called the UN has been led by a showman, a party starter, and a man of the people, Andy Frasco. I got to hang with the band that night and many nights since then, and some things never change, even after 10 years. They tour constantly. They have given us 4 studio albums and 1 live album in the last 4 years. And Andy's world-saving podcast has produced 231 episodes that often includes the band, as well as interviews centered around mental health. All of this leads us to Lil Optimist, their 6th studio album, and the 10 tracks at just under 34 minutes that make up the album. We have guest spots featuring Little Stranger and Ass, which the latter I will explain later. So let's begin this review. So our first track on L'Optimist is called Oh, What a Life. Spoken word mixed with a loungy feel musically. And the spoken word sounds like the guy that says marijuana cigarettes, reefer, in Sublime's hit, Smoke Two Joints. As Andy and the boys give us a feel-good opener with a guest spot and 20-second rap from Little Stranger, who we featured on The Bottom Line on the Bottom Lines Lollapalooza, so check that out. I really like the peaks and valleys in this song and the build-ups through excellent drumming by the other Andy in the group, with lots of harmonies and backup singers and a positive message from Andy to end it. Our next track is called You Do You. It's the lead single off the album with positivity and love throughout. My favorite lyrics, we don't care if you listen. We all share this existence. You do you. Let us do us. Simple, but to the point. And effective in the message, as I add. This is pure pop gold and could easily be on the radio, except for iHeartRadio makes all those decisions. iHeartRadio. Then moving on to Love All of Me, the 3rd track off the album. You know, it's a proclamation to start the song before it revs up, with Ernie sax leading the charge. I love the percussion in this song and the vibe with a polish on the production. The bridge slows the tempo and we get more positive lyrics until the drums come to the forefront, and then it reverts to the earlier pace and rhythm to finish the song. Our next track, Iowa Moon. Honest, stripped down, Andy as a singer-songwriter, and a sure highlight of the album. The lighters will be out for this one, and we'll look forward to hearing it live as I sing out loud, Our Love Will Change the Game. I'm City Lights, your farm star bright. You're my even keel, my Iowa moon. You know, the strings are a nice touch as well, and they hover over the acoustic strumming of the guitar. You know, this is a campfire song to end the night or a wake-up song to inspire your day. Then we move on to Birthday Song, the last track off side A of the album. You know, I love the Austin Powers vibe in the beginning And only this band and this ringleader could write a song like this. So many great lyrics that I could just do the whole song, but I won't. A party within a song, and we are all luckily invited. And we get a Shawn Eccles guitar solo and a pretty long repeated chorus to end the song. We flip over the album, we move to side B, which kicks off with Lost and Found. You know, the band kicks off this album with this light and breezy anthem, I mean, side B, of course, whose chorus soaks you in its sun, and another Shawn Eccles guitar solo that is awesome. The production is tight, and the slowdown at the end is a nice touch as the organ finishes the song. Then moving on to Busted Nose. Nobody wants a busted nose, but we'll take this track. We get a droned organ for 36 seconds, which I'm still not sure about. But anyway, until the band kicks into this mid-tempo joint with probably my favorite set of lyrics on the album. I know I'm a lot, and I'm wearing you out. Yeah, my demons keep on dragging us around. Lord knows. I'm trying 'cause it's hard to look me in the face. Bad habits are just harder to erase. Well said and very true. Then we have Nothing That I Wouldn't Do. You know, I love the tempo of this song and the Drew Holcomb kind of national parks. I even throw in the Lumineers feel to this song. But the lyrics feel like we have heard this before. A definite highlight for the band, and I like the musical spacing between lyrics and music. Uplifting, and make sure you have your dancing shoes on for this one. Then we head to Everything Bagel. And remember when I said we had guest spots from ASS? Well, ASS stands for Article Sound System. And Logan Rex lends her vocals to this track. And it's another acoustic strummer with a Jack Johnson feel. And I love Floyd's bass in the song. It's a lovely song that you'll surely enjoy too. And who doesn't like an Everything Bagel? I mean, really. And then we end with probably Andy's most self-introspective or introspective track. It's called Miss Getting High. You know, I tout this on many album reviews on how albums finish, and that last track is so important to me. You know, a way to end the album, boys, with a self-reflective and honest look inwards, and the music flows with the positive vibes. I love the bridge to, and my favorite lyrics, I miss getting high just to get high. Now I have to get stoned just to get by. I used to just laugh, used to just live, never ask why. I miss getting high just to get high. So there you have it, 10 tracks, just under 34 minutes, their 6th studio album. And I gotta say, ladies and gentlemen, you know, just how I reviewed their last album, you know, it's really hard to pick a track that I don't like. They take some more chances, I feel like, on this album. Iowa Moon, definitely. Even Lost and Found is a little bit of a, you know, difference, you know, just musically, and just feel wise. But, you know, in the end, no matter how much they mature or and I hate to say that word, but for as long as they've been together, obviously there is going to be a maturation musically, as we said before. Andy as a songwriter, and you know, I really feel like it mixes well with what we are used to and what we love about this band. So I kind of feel like they mix some new aspects and new elements, but still held on to that feel and that party vibe, and you know, a little bit of immaturity, if you will, that kind of seeps into all of their records. So well done, boys. I reached out to Shawn and told him how great of a record is. and he appreciated that as well. But yeah, guys, check this out. Obviously, if you're a fan of Frasco, you're going to love this album. And just like my co-host of my previous podcast, who was not a big fan, who their last album, he turned them on. So hopefully this will continue for your love in this band. And for people who are not familiar with this band, it will get you on the bandwagon. That is Andy Frasco and the UN. So as you see my background picture here, appropriate enough, we got a guy crowd surfing because that is a staple of Andy Frasco and the UN shows. Like I said, it is a party whenever you see him live. And yeah, so to wrap up, a great album. My favorite tracks, and again, this is always difficult to do, but my favorite three: Iowa Moon, Lost and Found, and Miss Getting High. So make sure you check out our sponsor, RAR Outfitters, www.rawr.outfitters.com. Check out all of those designs that they have. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe to our channel, to our social media pages. And again, I've been Dogg. You've been great. This is the Music Lab Podcast.